Assalamualaikum everyone. Today it's day 3. We're heading to Peggy's Cove, Halifax, Nova Scotia. Halifax to Peggy's Cove is 45 minutes, but we came from Moncton. That will be 3 hours and 11 minute drive. Peggy's Cove is a small rural community located on the eastern shore of St. Margaret's Bay in the Halifax, Nova Scotia, which is the site of Peggy's Cove Lighthouse, known as Peggy's Lighthouse.
In September 1998, Swiss Air Flight 111 crashed in the ocean off the shores of St. Margaret's Bay near Peggy's Cove. Unfortunately, all passengers were lost. One of the two sites created as a memorial to the tragedy is just across the road from the country store on the western edge of Peggy's Cove Preservation Area. All the property in Peggy's Cove is privately owned, except the facilities at the Desgarde Gallery, Visitor Center, and Provincial Parking Lot, Government Wharf, and Lighthouse. Nova Scotia has 4,625 miles of coastline, is 375 miles long and 60 to 100 miles wide. Sable Island is 175 miles due east of Halifax. The rocks are glacial deposits. "70,000 years ago, most of the Nova Scotia was covered by glacier, and it was several kilometers thick. All the geological changes over millions, hundreds of years gave us the Peggy's Cove we know today." Peggy's Cove was home for many years to marine artist and sculptor William Desgarde. In 1977, he began to sculpt the large granite cliff behind his home to depict the community fishermen and their families as a tribute to their lives and livelihood. Unfortunately, he passed away in 1983 before he was able to complete this huge project. The catch of lobster in Canada is controlled by government. The period or season where these crustaceans may be fished or trapped in the Peggy's Cove region behind their last Monday in November and closes at the end of May. The bugs within the protected region, known as the Peggy's Cove Preservation Area, abound with peat moss. Since peat provides few nutrition plants that thrive, such as a pitcher plants and sundew, lure insects into their leaves or roots and digest them. first lighthouse in Peggy's Cove was built in 1868. It was a large house with a light on top, which was the home for the keeper and his family. During World War II, it was used by the Royal Canadian Navy as a radio station. The present lighthouse was completed in 1916 and was manned until 1958, when it became fully automated.
Peggy's Cove, it's an active lighthouse and very well known. Built in 1915, Peggy's Cove is about 50-minute drive from downtown Halifax. We spend the day watching the waves and exploring around the rocks. Safest way to enjoy the view is to make sure walking on dry. It is one of the busiest tourist attractions in the province.
Ridwan, tanaw.
The ocean and rocks can be treacherous, particularly if you wander to the water's edge at low tide and cross the dark, slippery surface covered by the ocean at high tide. Rogue waves can occur during storms. Then even distances far from the water can be dangerous when marine conditions are more severe.
take a boat tour for 1 hour surrounding Peggy's lighthouse.
আর ও কাটতেছে, তাই না? ও কাটতেছে, এখানে সাথে সাথে ক্লিন করে ফেলে, চোখ খুলে দেখো না।
Cove. My name's Peter. I'm the captain. Laurie's just gone to the ticket booth. He's the first mate today. Before we depart on this tour, I'd like to point out that we have life jackets here and a life raft on top. Come up and drive the boat and get some pictures. You're more than welcome. And when we get back in, we're going to stop by the lighthouse. And Laurie's going to give you this. And you give him your camera, he'll get a picture of you with the lighthouse in the background. And we got a lot of people on the boat, so how we'll do this is he'll just take your picture.
To be sheltered from the ocean, so that's how this got started. And then maybe we washed up overnight.
miss it, you'll regret it. Apani touch kursi.
টাচ করছো ও মাই গড না না পানি ওইভাবে করা যাবে না
forget to try fresh lobster in the Swester Lobster Restaurant. The taste is so incredible you can't even imagine. for watching our video. I hope to see you in the next video. Lulenburg, Mohanbe, and Halifax downtown. I hope you've learned something new. Jazakallah khairan. Allah Hafiz.